morning, everybody, and welcome to my channel. I have a quick word to share with you. The Lord gave me this word in my sleep a couple nights ago. While I was sleeping, He said, even if you don't own a watch, time is still accounted for. And immediately in my sleep, I didn't have to wake up for Him to give me the meaning of this. Immediately in my sleep, I knew that He meant that we are all accountable for our actions, whether we are keeping track of them or not. The Lord says that, many people, He woke up many people around the time that COVID hit. When COVID hit, there were so many people who woke up, and since then, I know I was one of those people. I've been a Christian my whole life, but I didn't realize I was sleeping in many areas, And when COVID hit, it wasn't COVID that did it, but it was about the same time that COVID happened. God woke me up and showed me the areas that I was believing incorrectly, and He set me back on the right path. And I know He has done that for many people over the past few years. But He said since then, many have fallen back into some old lifestyle habits, old train of thoughts, kind of being indifferent when, whenever He woke them up, they were very sharp and very on fire. And He said that a lot of people have let indifference come in, and so he just wants to remind us that all of our actions are accounted for. All of our words are accounted for. It says in 2 Corinthians 5 and Revelation 22, it says that we are accountable for all of the good and bad actions that we do, and we will be repaid for them at Judgment Day. I believe it is Matthew 12 that says that we have to give an account for every word that we speak when we stand before the Lord at Judgment Day. Every word, good and bad. And I can see a person right now who is letting cuss words come out of their mouth on a frequent basis, and their attitude is indifferent to it. Like it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. When, just a short time ago, they were not allowing themselves to do that because they knew it was a big deal. And they've fallen back into this pattern. And, this may be you in any other area of life. The Lord says, sin is still sin. And we need to be aware of our actions, and we need to realize that we are accountable for our actions and not have an indifferent attitude. When sin happens, we need to account for it with the Lord and make it right. He doesn't want us to act like we don't own a watch and we don't really care what time it is. He wants us to not have an indifferent attitude toward it when things happen. We need to hold ourselves accountable with him and take care of it here on earth before we get to Judgment Day. This is not a word to stress you out or scare you. The Lord is just gently reminding us that it's so easy to fall back into old patterns, and we need to constantly be on guard on what we are saying, how we are acting, because we don't want to give Satan a foothold in our life at all. I believe that is it. He said, even if you don't own a watch, time is still accounted for. Even if we are not keeping track of our actions, they are being kept track of in heaven. I love you.